No offense. But most men are not selective, while women are. A woman wants to find a person who is compatible, who is of this height, who makes this money, who lives here, who has these specific facial features. While men, let me tell you, let me give you an overview right now of how most mindsets of men work. If a woman comes to you and talks to you in a very friendly way and you haven't had a word with a woman in a long time or are not that good with women, you you start having those fake scenarios. You having a family together, she might be the one. No, she might actually be the one. That's the reason I didn't have a word with other women all this time. I believe in being strategic and having practicality in mind. So let me tell you what you practically have to do here. Take a note and write down every single feature you need in a woman. I don't mean just, how she looks, but her overall nature. In this, I want you to pay attention to detail, because I just want you to describe a woman who is gonna be like the one for you, who you think is gonna be the most compatible one for you. Write it down. This seems like I'm trying to give you some, dramatic way to deal with this situation, but trust me, it's not. Write it down, all right? Because this is going to enable you being selective with women. Sure, you're going to talk to, if a woman comes to you and talks to you, you're not going to be like, hey, don't talk to me. You're not in this demographic, all right? Let's be real. All I'm trying to tell you here is be selective. That's socializing nature. No matter which echelon of that part of your life you are in, socializing. Doesn't matter if you're good, doesn't matter if you're the best, doesn't matter if you're mediocre, doesn't matter if you're starting from scratch. Whatever it is, you need to be leveling up every single time. How do you do that? Talk to more people. If you're starting off from scratch, sure, you're not going to have all the conversations which are the best. You're going to blank out sometimes. Sometimes you're not going to have much to say. Sometimes you're going to fumble. Sometimes you're going to, you just don't want to be in that situation. You get nervous. You get, you start sweating, whatever. These things happen. But all you have to do is keep going. You need to be okay with having these kind of situations when you're trying to, level up. Anyways, what I'm trying to say here is that you need to describe a woman, write it down, literally write it down. Whatever qualities you need in a woman, write it down. Let's say you've written that, everything you need in a woman, all right? And then you go out socializing. After a few months, you find the one. Whatever you've written, you found her after all of this time. There is still going to be a chance she's not going to be interested in you because she's looking for someone else and you're not that one. All right. So in this situation, while you've socialized all this while, you're gradually going to understand that these qualities, this demographic that I've made, I need to tweak some changes in it based on the people I've had a word with. You might have found a person with the qualities, but not the facial features. You might have found a person with the same facial features which you required, but she's not the one. Her attitude, her qualities just not match up with you. Her attitude matters more. You know what I'm trying to say? Because look, everyone's beautiful, all right? Everybody's beautiful. Those ratings and all that, oh, she's a 6, she's a 7, BS. Everybody's beautiful. If you spend enough time to understand that person, you start paying more attention to her attitude and her personality overall, rather than just looks. So, based on all this experience you've had, right, you need to select that one who might not look the same as you've described in your note, but she's gonna have the values, the qualities which you require, other than just looks. She's still beautiful. I'm not trying to be a therapist here or whoever, love guru or whoever you want to describe. No. Look, I just want to, because this part of life, finding the one, going through breakups, finding the person who's made for you, all these things, if you go in a different direction, if somehow land in a rabbit hole, it's going to take you forever to come out of it. Going over a breakup and, not knowing how to get over it, not knowing how to deal with a specific person and all. This is a loop which you're going to remain in if you don't know exactly how to get out of it. Be selective. Be selective. Talk to everyone for sure, but don't try to hit on everyone, be like women in this. Women, like, look, women are gonna have a word with you. Even if they don't see you as a person who is like made for her, she's gonna talk to you, right? But she's not gonna like keep you at a level in her mind where she's gonna be like, okay, I might have something with him. She's gonna be like, one of the friends, whatever. He's nice. He's nice. He's funny, but whatever. But then if she finds a person who's at that level in her mindset, she's gonna be like, okay, this person is up there. And when he starts to escalate from his side, she's gonna escalate as well. She's not gonna escalate things from her side. Let me be clear with you on this matter. She's not gonna make the first move. You have to. She's not gonna be like, she's gonna come up to you and she's gonna ask you out for a date. That's not gonna happen. You have to be the one to make the first move. But for you to make that, you need to be selective in the first place. Because you can't go out like hit on everyone, and it just breaks the rhythm. The first thing that's gonna happen, it's gonna help you find the one for you. You were selective, you found the one, like amazing. Like you yourself are gonna realize your own value. Men who hit on every single woman, he doesn't value himself. He's just trying to do whatever. He's not sure about himself. All right. You need to be selective. Once you're selective, things start working in your favor and in a leveraged way. You're not going to be wasting time. You're like being strategic here. You know what I'm trying to say? This is the reason I say in every single video, I believe in being strategic, being practical, and being consistent. Consistency in this is that you don't have to like deviate from what you've described who's the one for you. Sure, talk to everybody, but don't deviate from what you described who is the one for you. Don't compromise on that. This, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the end of this session. I hope you understood what I was trying to say, and this comes from the bottom of my heart. I'm rooting for you, and I want you to win. Do it.